Hello, and welcome to GBA Time, a chronological series for the Game Boy Advance. Our game up today, game number 64, is Spongebob Squarepants. This was released in November 2001. This is another licensed platformer, much like our last game, Rocket Power. Like our last game, it was on Nickelodeon, but this cartoon is still running. This is an iconic cartoon for millennials and Gen Z. There's 5 more GBA games coming for SpongeBob, including a 2-in-1 bundle. We'll get to those when we get to those. This is a $12 value, complete in box. And there was just a game announced in this series for SpongeBob just last month, so they are still making SpongeBob games. So we'll get into the gameplay here. As you see here, we get SpongeBob, and I believe that's Sandy. I didn't grow up with this cartoon. I missed it by a couple of years, so folks a couple of years younger than me really love this show. So I imagine some folks who are going to watch this, are going to watch my show, kind of match up age-wise with this cartoon. So we're going to go around, we're going to smack the enemies. It's funny, our last episode, I'm going to compare this a lot to the Rocket Power episode that I just put up a couple days prior to this. But last episode we were jumping on heads, now we're just using a glove to smack. So I'm going to give a short sample of all 4 levels that I was able to complete during my playthrough. So we capture these jellyfish in the net, and that will be relevant at the end of our playthrough here. Alright, so we got to the end of the level. We got the item, because we got to build a weird sandwich for Patrick is the goal. So now we have kind of very different gameplay. So we had kind of a standard bop the enemies type deal. Now we got to climb to the top of a tree. And we can't run out of water. So you'll see that ticking timer on the bottom here. That's kind of what I liked about this game. I played 4 levels, and they all played differently. Even if it didn't control the best, there was nice variety in the gameplay of what I was doing. So this was a pain to get through. Some of these jumps were kind of ridiculous, and I fell often. As you see there, I was trying to get to the top. I was almost to the top, and I took an awkward jump to get to the top. So I fell many times. This has been edited pretty well. So, alright, now we're able to get to the top and complete the level. And then these fish hooks, this was another element introduced here. So we're going to still bash these, but we got to jump on these hooks to get across these pits. But if you stand up there too long, the fish will catch you, or the fish hooks will catch you and bring you up off the stage. And you lose a life that way. And also the crabs will grab onto you and pull you down. And as you saw there, when I lost a life, and on any pause screen, which you'll see a little bit later, I believe, the password is listed there. Just a 4-letter password, so that is nice. So anytime I see the password on the pause screen, that is forgiving for me for any password related games, because you can get that at any time. Alright, and then we've got the last item. So we kind of skipped the item on level 3, but we're going to jump ahead. We got level 4, and we got Bikini Bottom, the town that they're in. Then we got this last enemy, this boss of this first world here. So we were taught in the first level, we can catch these jellyfish with the net. And here we're going to catch these jellyfish, and as you see, every time I hit that jellyfish, that meter goes down on the right, his life meter. So this wasn't a terrible end of world boss fight. And I'm saying a lot of this wasn't terrible, it wasn't great, but it was another licensed platformer based on these familiar and beloved and now beloved characters. So then we go to World 2. And this is where my gameplay ended. So we got our pros and cons list. Now iconic setting and characters. We got the password on the pause screen. We got a variety of gameplay. So all 4 of us played a little bit differently. Sometimes the platforming and the item use were clumsy. And another licensed platformer. So as much as I enjoy them, they can get old. So I ranked this 39 out of 64, right below Namco Museum and right above Scooby-Doo. And as always, that full ranking list is in the video description. So all 64 games, there will be a link in the video description. And sometimes my games move around a little bit as I look through them and I reevaluate as I go along. And our next episode is Jackie Chan Adventures. I have no idea what that is, so we'll see what that is. All right, thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day.